Ah, Tokyo, Japan, baby.
Please don't make me think of it like you can't make a defense. You talk to me dirty, I'm talking back like a replay.
Those chickens, dun-dun-dun. And I go, speed racing for the record. Dun-dun-dun. Tokyo, Japan, fresh off the plane. Well, I actually arrived yesterday, but you know, it was quite late. I was pretty knackered, so here we are. I'm also a little bit concerned. It's quite early in Japan. I don't want to be disrespectful and wake any of the neighbours up. So maybe I'll finish off this green tea and take this up inside. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll take this up inside. I want to show you my room anyway. I'm staying in like a proper traditional Japanese room. Koch little setup, I can't lie. Fucking hell, that's bloody boiling. It's currently 18 minutes past 8 in Tokyo. I'm a little bit jet lagged, my body clock's a little bit fucked. Had a 24-hour journey yesterday. I flew to Shanghai, which was like an 11.5-hour flight. Legroom on there is a bloody joke, by the way. So yeah, 11.5-hour flight there, then a 4-hour layover in Shanghai, followed by a 3-hour flight to Tokyo, and then an 1.5-hour train from Narita Airport to where I'm currently staying in a little neighbourhood called Nakano in Tokyo. I'm here for 2 weeks. I'm going to be in Tokyo, then I'm going to go down to Mount Fuji, Osaka, Kyoto, and then back to Tokyo. And I'm solo, and I guess that's another reason why I wanted to document this. I've never really done anything solo before, and I sort of realised that throughout my whole life I've been very privileged. I've always had lots of very good close friends. I've always been surrounded by lots of lovely people. When I went to uni, I lived with like 6 or 7 people throughout them 3 or 4 years. Moved straight to London after uni about 3 years ago and lived in a flat of 4. Again, always surrounded by incredible friends, which I'm extremely grateful for. But I sort of realised, I was like, shit, I've never really spent any time on my own. I think I'm a happy person. Like, I'm in a good mood most of the time. I enjoy my life, but I sort of worried that I was depending on other people for that happiness. So I kind of wanted to push myself out of my comfort zone and do something on my own to actually see how I properly feel. And right now I feel pretty bloody good. So yeah, I'm in Tokyo. I've got 2 weeks, and two of my best mates recently went to Tokyo. I had a few other mates go to Tokyo, and I've been told that the best thing to do when you're here is to basically pick a neighbourhood at the start of the day, get to that neighbourhood early doors, and then just spend the rest of the day in that neighbourhood. So I think the plan today is to go to Shinjuku or Shibuya. No, I'm gonna do Shinjuku today. So yeah, like I say, it's 20 past 8 at the minute. I'm gonna get dressed after this video, head into Shinjuku, go get a coffee, grab some breakfast, and then just go out and explore. That's what I'm most excited for about being here, is just to go out and explore, get my 20-30k steps a day in. And yeah, like when you're solo traveling, there's no one telling you what you can and can't do. Like when you go with mates, you're always like coming to a split decision on what you want to do. But I'm here for myself, so I can do whatever the hell I want, basically, which I'm excited for. When I came out the train station, I was going down the stairs and I bumped into this British guy, offered to give me a hand with my suitcase. Just had 2 suitcases. He started chatting to me. He was from Lewisham, I live in Shoreditch. I'm like, oh, like down the road. Like, he's like, how long you here for? I'm like, oh, I'm here for a little like 2-week trip. How about yourself? And he's like, bro, I came for a 2-week trip and I've now been here 7 years. I'm married with 2 kids. And I was like, bloody hell, is that gonna be me? Been told to download the Suica app, which is essentially just like an Oyster card, but in Japan you literally load it up with credit and then tap your card. I've also been told about a few other apps to download, one of them being a toilet app, which basically tells you where all the public toilets are in Japan, because apparently there's not many of them, and if you need a poo, that might come in handy. I can't lie, I do shit quite a few times a day, so concerned the jet lag's going to hit me at some point. And if you can see these bags, the old Sainsbury's bags for life under it, so I'm going to have to fuel up on some coffees. Yeah, I'm excited, man. Get me to Shinjuku yesterday. Things that are certain in life, yeah, that is death, taxes, and pigeons existing in whatever country you go to. It's so peaceful here. Like, this is honestly one of the most beautiful parks I've ever been to. Very much aware that I look as though I've just teleported straight from Victoria Park, looking like the Format Mail final boss right now, with my my wired headphones, my tote bag, my loafers, and my book. What am I reading? I'm reading a book called The Secret History by Donna Tartt. It's a surname and a half, by the way, Donna. I'll tell you one thing I'm getting used to is the sound of silence, because obviously when you're surrounded by friends, you talk a lot. And when I'm on my own, I'm obviously not talking to myself. I mean, I'm talking to the camera, which I'm also getting used to. And then I realised I chatted a lot of shit, so I don't know how my mates put up with me. Lime water, 10 out of 10 by the way, who'd have thought. Yeah, these gardens are beautiful. If you're planning on coming to Tokyo, definitely check out. I mean, it's probably a pretty base spot everyone comes to. I don't know, I'm acting like I've discovered something unique, but Shinjuku Gyoen, yeah, really hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's beautiful. I want to try and go for a run here at some point. I did bring my running gear with me. I've got my running shoes, big into my running, so I'm hoping to go for a run at some point.
Currently in Omoide Yokocho, which is one of the main food districts in Shibuya. I've ordered myself some little fried chicken and I've got a little tofu stew number as well. Really cool vibes, like loads of little narrow streets and like loads of tables outside, people drinking beers, people eating food. The smells, there's so many nice smells going on right now. I'm gonna take a deep dive into this fried chicken, see what it's saying. It's pretty bloody tasty, let me tell you that. Yeah, plans for this evening. So I'll come here for food and then I'm going to go to the Golden Guy after. I had a couple of beers there a bit earlier and it's good vibes, like loads of narrow streets, loads of cool bars.
I found the bag. I found the fucking bag. I left this bag in the place. I've somehow just found it. Look how similar these roads look. And I've just stumbled into the same bar. It's got my key in it to my accommodation. It's night one and I've already nearly lost my key. We made it. Thank God. We're in the shampoo bar. Say hi to my YouTube channel. There's some guys from Melbourne. Melbourne, it's Antonio Villano. All I'm saying is people from Melbourne are good crack. Everyone from Melbourne. Jesus Christ, I'm hungover. Last night was fun. I went to the Golden Guy. Oh, Jesus Christ, I sound rough. Have I got any water in this bottle, please? Oh, you're joking. That is a piss take. I mean, the sink is literally just there. I can fill it up. I think tap water's fine in Japan. But last night was really good crack. Yeah, I went to the Golden Guy, and I just went up to some people and were like, "Yo, you guys British? You look pretty British." Turns out they were Aussie. It was with these 4 Australian guys for a little bit, then met 2 guys from Ecuador, then a couple from Ukraine, and then 3 Welsh girls, and that was the group for the night. An Englishman, 4 Aussies, 2 Ukrainians, 2 Ecuadorians, and 3 Welsh walk into a bar. What are you doing? What a group. They're all really good fun, to be fair. All of these bars, right, are so unique. They literally fit like 8 people inside. It's pretty much a whole group, and we just went bar hopping from place to place. It was really good fun, to be fair. I had an amazing night. I think I was out till like 2:30. Oh my God, I lost my bag. Completely forgot about. She's over there, thank God for that. Tokyo is great fun on a night out, let me put it that way. On the whole, it's quite cheap though. I feel like beers were like 3-4 quid, which is pretty fucking good when you're from London and you're used to paying £7, £8 now, which is actually a joke. Like, how on earth are they getting away with charging that much? And you just pay. Like, I'm so bad at anything that costs 7-8 quid. I'm like, oh bloody hell, that's quite steep, quite expensive. £8 a month payment for a subscription, no way. £8 for a beer, take my money, take my life. I need to sort my life out. I need to perk up, have a shower, neck 17 million litres of water, and we go again. Oh, that vitamin D hits like crack, man. Day 2 in Tokyo, baby, let's get it. Today's neighbourhood of choice is Shibuya, which is supposedly one of the best neighbourhoods to go to in Tokyo. I have no real plan. There's a park I want to check out. Again, there's some vintage stores I want to see. I want to eat some good food again and just sort of go with the flow. My new favourite thing to do, by the way, is just rock up into a 7-Eleven with no plan of what I'm going to buy and just walk out with random stuff. This morning I've got this
gorgeous Minute Maid peach drink, which is extremely refreshing. And I was running low on toothpaste, so I copped this aroma flavor collection. It's a collection of different toothpaste flavors. We got sparkling citrus, we got a little lavender number, and we got an active berry number. So I'm excited to see what these taste like. You don't get this shit in the UK, you know, so my breath is going to be smelling hella nice. Look how nice this t-shirt is, by the way. I picked up from a brand called Other UK. It's like a little light t-shirt vest, very airy, good flow to the armpits. I want to do a quick fit check, but I have to run quite far away on set. That's the fit in case anyone cares. Like I said, Other UK, the jeans are from a brand called Moonlight Mansion. I love these jeans, slightly flared at the bottom. I wear them all the time. Got some vintage loafers on, and the cap is from Zara. Yeah. Anyway, let's go check out Shibuya. I'll tell you one thing that's a little bit jarring about solo traveling is, especially in Japan, is there's so many beautiful photo opportunities like this gorgeous wall behind me, but I don't get any mates to take any cool fit pics of me, take any photos. I've asked some strangers to take pics, but when you ask strangers to take pictures, they're never any fucking good, man. I might try to find someone with a proper camera and like suss out if they're actually a photographer and ask them to get some cool pics. Oh my god, new phobia unlocked, right? Why is asking a stranger to take a picture of you so embarrassing? Like, I went up to this lady and asked her to take a photo of me, and as soon as the camera was in her hand, I just like froze and looked really embarrassed and shy. You're at home and you ask your friends to take a picture, you feel comfortable, but why does a stranger taking a picture of you feel so weird? Kind of stood there as if I was getting my school photo taken back in the day, like did this really awkward like half smile thing. I mean, apparently I've got this heart. Everyone that knows me always tells me I do this stupid little smirk with my mouth. I think the left side of my mouth just goes upwards, but for me that was so embarrassing. Looked at the photo, it was all bloody terrible. Oh god, I'm absolutely shattered. Currently having a little lie down in Yoyogi Park in Shibuya. Very beautiful here again. I think I prefer the Shinjuku Gyoen. I think that was more beautiful than this place. This is still incredible, but I just had some lunch, so I feel like I might have a nap. I'm pretty knackered. I feel like you couldn't even do this in London. If I tried to have a nap in London, I'd probably get robbed. So I feel fine here. I could probably fall asleep with my phone on the tripod like this and I'd be sweet, which is nice to know. I feel incredibly safe here. I haven't felt intimidated at any moment in time ever. I'm still getting used to the whole traditional Japanese dining experience. I've been to a couple of different restaurants now, and the one that I went to yesterday, which was my first proper traditional Japanese dining experience, was like hella intense, I'm not gonna lie. So there's a place called Fungi, F-U-U-N-J-I, which is like notorious for being a good ramen spot. I think there's a few of them around, and there's a massive queue. I see the queue, I'm like, this must be a good spot. Go outside anyway, and there's a curtain, so you can't see what the place looks like inside. So one by one, you step in, and I'm thinking, it must just be busy. Like, eventually get to it's a cute little dog. He's not gonna calm me. Them dogs have got like really long tashes. He's so cute. So I go through the curtain and it's not what I expected at all. It's a really narrow, thin room, right? And you've got the chefs just here, and then just a long line of people sat all eating one by one, like facing the chefs. And then behind them is a line of people against the wall, like queuing up waiting. And in the corner of the room, there's like a machine where you place your order, right? So it's hella intense in there. It's very tight, very intimate, and it's very close together. Look, you place your order and then one by one you queue, and when a seat frees up, you go and sit down and take your seat. And I'm thinking, I'm the only tourist in here, like it's proper Japanese this. And I started to get hella anxious anyway. One, because it was very intense and intimate, and two, because I'm terrible with chopsticks. Like, I'm getting the hang of it, but I'm not great. So I was very anxious, thinking, I'm gonna be sat down in front of the chefs, they're gonna see me eating the chopsticks and laugh at me. And I'm gonna eat really slowly. Everyone else is eating really quickly, and it's like, you go in and out pretty quickly so that the queue, you're not waiting for too long, people sit down. So eventually it gets to my go, I'm thinking, please sit me on the end so I can just be in peace, and I get smack bang in the middle in front of the two main chefs, which is fine. And then my food comes. Food comes within 2 minutes, by the way, which is incredible. That's one thing I love about the Japanese food. Like, you're not kept waiting until the food arrives very, very quickly. And then I start bugging out. I always bug out about like etiquette and what's polite to do in restaurants in different countries. Like, I want to show a bit of decorum and a bit of class, you know. So I get my food, the guy next to me gets his food on the right, the guy next to me gets his food on the left, and I'm eating my ramen. Ramen was 10 out of 10, by the way, really, really good. And it gets to a point when there's a load of broth left, and normally at home I just pick that bowl up and slurp, but like, I don't know if that's rude, if that's good etiquette in Japan. Anyway, guy to my right picks up his bowl, starts slurping it. Guy to my left picks up his bowl, starts slurping it. They're having like a slurp off, who can slurp the loudest. I'm thinking this is great, like I can just be a pig as well and do this. So I pick up my bowl, start slurping even louder than them, big slurp of me. And then all of a sudden I start choking. I think it was like a bit coriander or party. So I start coughing. I'm already embarrassed at my chopstick abilities. I'm sweating because it's bloody hot in there and the food is quite hot. Forehead sweating, bare red in the face. And I start choking. I'm like, oh God, attracting even more attention to myself. And I eventually stopped coughing. It was a good experience, put it that way. Like it was, I wasn't expecting it, so I don't know what I was expecting to be. I hadn't even thought about what Japanese restaurants were like, but it was an experience and a half. But I'm getting used to it. It's very, I really like it now. First of all, fucking know it's a bit intense, but I've been for a couple more meals now, and it's just quite cute and intimate, all sitting down next to each other. Everyone just like leaves each other be, and it's quite nice. You can see the chefs cooking in front of you, which I think is always a lovely experience. But yeah, I might have a little nap, and then I want to do some more shopping. I looked around yesterday and actually buy anything, but I've heard Shibuya is great for shopping as well.
About to go and do some shopping. I'm just having a quick cigarette. Look how cool the, you see behind me, the smoking areas are. They're just these tiny little boxes on the street. It's illegal to smoke anywhere else in Japan. Apart from in bars, you're allowed to smoke in bars, which is pretty cool. God trying to glamorise smoking at all, by the way. It's a disgusting habit, but life's about balance, you know. I mean, I run as well, I eat pretty clean, so I used to say I can't enjoy the odd cigarette here and there. Still run a marathon pretty bloody quickly, if you ask me. 3 hours 17, by the way. But yeah, I found a load of vintage stores in Harajuku, Shibuya, that I want to check out. I asked chat to like map it out and give me a route to walk, so I've got that planned out. I'm about to go hopefully find some cool pieces. I've got a bit of an addiction with shopping as well as cigarettes.
We need to talk about Japanese toilets, right? Because why the hell have we not got these things in the UK? Like, I mean, this looks pretty grim, but like, these things are incredible. There's so many settings on it. You can have a heated seat when you shit or piss. You get, I always call them bum guns. You get a spray of water, cleans your ass after you finish doing your business, which I think is great, because personally, toilet paper ain't doing enough. This is way cleaner. It's doing so much more. I was scared to hang up the door, someone was coming in there. It'd be embarrassing just to film in the toilet. Yeah, these things are great. I mean, I would give you a live demonstration, but I might be a tad weird, so I'm not going to do that. Yeah, these things are fucking great. And they feel quite nice, I'm not going to lie. Someone's got to say it. I know you're all thinking it, all you little bits of Japan thinking it feels quite nice, don't lie to yourself. Yeah, how in the UK have we not got these yet? These are incredible. So much more hygienic. Better environment as well, and they're using that toilet paper.
Oh no, I'm fuming. Everyone gets one choice of a song to play on a record. I've gone for a piss and they put my song on. It's Dreams by Yeatwood Crack. That's it, Yeatwood Crack. Fleetwood Mac. Need to fucking hurry up, get back out there.
Wow, Japanese record bars might be my new favourite thing. It was honestly such an incredible experience, man. Definitely going to be doing a lot more of that while I'm here. I think I got quite lucky. I got sat on a seat at the bar, so like you see them making the drinks. I was right in front of the vinyls and stuff. And yeah, everyone gets given a little pin, like a little token. and you're allowed to pick one song each in the 90 minutes you're in there. It says you're allowed in there for 90 minutes. You can probably stay for longer. What are the odds, man? That the one song I get comes on when I'm in the toilet, man. You cannot make this stuff up. Also, I'm sat in the record bar. It's like 10:30 at night. I'm like 4 floors up, inside a bar. Somehow got hay fever. Like, who gets hay fever in a record bar at 10:30 at night? Not me. But yeah, 10 out of 10. I've had said I wasn't going to drink tonight. I've had 2 beers, and now I want to get pissed. What is my problem, honestly? Borderline alcoholic at this point. I'm not, I promise you. Yeah, like I say, couple beers, couple cigs every now and then, most nights. No problem with that. It's all in moderation, you know. It's absolutely fine. Life's about balance. I realised that I've not had onigiri yet, which is supposedly like the famous 7-Eleven snack to get. So I'm about to try my first one. I've actually got 2 because I'm a greedy bastard. I've opted for a tuna mayonnaise one, and we've also got a red salmon and salt one. Drink-wise today, we've gone for a little apple and orange number. I can't actually read it, but there's a picture of an orange and a picture of an apple, so it's not going to be banana flavoured. But yeah, I'm excited to try it. I'll give you a live taste test. I might opt for the we'll opt for the tuna mayonnaise one. Another thing I love is there's just vending machines absolutely everywhere, which is lit. You can literally get a drink whenever you want one from a vending machine, which is way cooler than going in the shop. Saying that though, the 7-Elevens are obviously really cool to go into. Not entirely sure how I open this. I may have fucked it a little bit. What's going on in here? Hang on. It has got instructions, probably should have read that. So you pull down on this. Ah, I see. Then you unravel it. Ah, there you go, easy as that, mate. I'm so excited to try this, I'm starving. It's like 11 a.m, I've not actually eaten anything yet today. So let's see what this is saying. We've got a live taste test for you. Ready? Yeah, that is fucking lit, I can't lie. Wow. It's quite simple. It's literally just tuna, mayo, inside rice wrapped in seaweed, but it tastes phenomenal. Who remembers Ollie Ball? I miss his food reviews. It's Ollie Ball here. Is he still popping about? What's he saying? Yeah, Tokyo so far, like, obviously knew it was going to be incredible. Like, you see videos, you see pictures of it, and it looks insane. I know there's a car coming. Oh, it's not coming down here. But it's exceeded expectations. Like, it's hard to explain, but like, to the naked eye, it looks even better than you see online. Like, everything is so vibrant, all the colours and everything. Like, I've not seen it. I've not seen a place like this before. The Japanese people are lovely. The culture is, I really, really respect the culture. Everyone's so polite, well-mannered. And Japanese people are lovely. They're extremely friendly. And they speak quite good English from what I've experienced so far, which is nice because I'm struggling with my Japanese, I can't lie. It's a lot harder to learn than other languages. I've got the arigato gozaimasu on lock, which is it just means thank you, but like they say it a lot, like every few seconds. That is really good. Yeah, I definitely lied when I said I got the hang of the train stations in Tokyo. I got no idea where I'm going. Hella people about, hella exits, hella signs, but no signs to go to the place where I need to go. I'm gonna have to try and find someone to ask for help. This is very stressful, I can't lie. I keep talking about how many shops, but I feel like I just need to show you. I'm gonna walk down this street, like look, shop there. I'm just gonna carry on walking. Like, what's this? Jesus Judas, Dior, Prada, Gucci, Fendi, yes please, you know what I mean? Like, why not? Like, yo, there's just hella designer stuff in there. Carry on walking. Oh, maybe I picked a bad street. No, here we go. Another shop. Another one, yeah, take my money. Like, there's just constantly, there's so many cool shops like that. Like, yo, look at this. Little Prada number. Could definitely see myself wearing that. All of these cool Japan things. Like, there's just so much, like, shop. Oh, these are tough. Are they tough? I don't even know anymore. I don't know what's good and what's not, what's tough and what's not. Honestly, like, there is just so much. So many good stores, like, it's impossible to go into all of them. I want to go into all of them. Oh, now they're tough. Look at these. Are they? Oh, honestly, I don't even know anymore. I don't know what's cool, what's not. Is that a smoking area? It is. I know what I'm going to do to take the edge off. I'll be back in a bit. Team, I'm stressed out and overwhelmed. Honestly, people warned me and said that the shopping in Japan is like next level, but I wasn't prepared for how next level it's been. Honestly, I mean, people talk about Shibuya and Shinjuku being like the two best places to go shopping. I'm in Shimokitazawa, and oh my god, like, it is street after street after street of cool vintage store. I've never felt like sick. Like, I honestly feel sick, overwhelmed, anxious. Hence why I've got a lemon soda and I'm taking a minute to relax, because every shop is just so good and there's like hundreds and hundreds of cool pieces in there. And it's like, oh, I don't want to miss this one in case there's some hidden gems. Don't want to miss this one in case there's some nice pieces. So I had to just give myself 10 minutes. Maybe that's enough shopping for one day. I've picked up a couple pieces. I mean, it's day 3 out of 14. I've already spent, don't want to say the amount, I've already spent a bit of money on clothes. But it's fine. I've told myself when I get home, I'm going to go through my wardrobe, go on Vinted and list a load of stuff that I don't wear anymore. Because yeah, this is a dangerous game. Oh, lemon soda's banging there. I've somehow managed to lose my wired headphones, which I bought specifically for this trip because I just lost my 5th pair of AirPods. Yeah, you heard me right. Giving up with AirPods, moved on to wires and lost them. I've honestly got a problem. I lose stuff all the time. My parents were right when they always used to say when I was younger that I lose my head if it wasn't screwed on. One thing I've loved today is how pretty it's been when the transition between sunset and now getting into the evening. Like, it was very beautiful, very pretty when the sun was setting, and you can feel the energy of the city transitioning as the lights are coming on, the lanterns are coming on, it's getting darker. You can get the feeling this place is going to come to life in a bit. I'm on the hunt for some curry. I've heard that this is the best neighbourhood in Tokyo for Japanese curry, and I've not tried Japanese curry since being in Japan yet, so I'm on the hunt for that. Quick outfit change, but I put a jumper on and it's got a little bit chilly. I used to love this jumper, but recently it's become very apparent to me that it's hella green. I feel like a giant Christmas tree walking around. And this is going to sound so dumb, but every time I put this jumper on now, I envision the Grinch line biking it through London because I look that shade of green. So maybe this is one of the pieces I sell after I spend all my money this trip. One thing I've noticed actually since being here is how I am constantly in awe over how breathtakingly beautiful Japan has been. I say Japan, I've only been to Tokyo so far. I imagine the rest of it is equally as gorgeous. Yeah, let's go and find some Japanese curry. I did find a banging Japanese curry house last night, and it allowed me to combine 3 different curry flavours together, which was really, really tasty. I highly recommend. And without further ado, that brings us to the end of the first stint of the trip. We've been in Tokyo for 3 days. I've packed up my suitcases and we're about to head to Kawaguchiko, which is where Mount Fuji is. I said I wanted to document how I felt throughout the whole trip. I was obviously a little bit nervous, a bit apprehensive that I would feel a bit bored and a bit lonely at times going solo traveling on my ones, but in all honesty, I think it's impossible to be bored in Tokyo, probably in all of Japan to be honest, and I've not felt lonely. I'm actually really enjoying my own company, which is great. I think being on your own really allows you to appreciate everything and take everything in more. Sometimes when you're with friends, maybe it might get clouded just how beautiful everything is because
you're with them and you're talking, you're having conversations, you may be drinking more, going out more. So yeah, I'm really grateful to be on my own, to take it all in. So yeah, I guess this brings us to the end of the first vlog. If you've enjoyed it, show some love. I'm obviously getting used to this. This is new for me. So hopefully the vlogs get a little bit better. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, show some love. Like, follow, subscribe, all the good stuff. And I guess I'll catch you in Mount Fuji, team. See you later.